enhance resilience features like remote recovery, even for machines that cannot boot parts. Before Azure Arc works in real hybrid environments, I'm joined by a recent management.
Hi, Jeremy. It's great to be on the show. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Thanks for joining us today. And why don't we jump right into this? So, I'm coming from maybe a traditional server management background using things like Ansible, and systems in here. What's it take then to transition to Azure Arc? And why would I do it? Is it
That's a fair question for the It's challenging moving between multiple tools as what you have. What we're seeing today is more of a people and process change. Most enterprises on-prem, multi-cloud, multiple operating systems, as well as central operations team. What those teams want most is consistency. Azure extends its capabilities to servers and Kubernetes clusters that they run using control. That's where the value of cloud data innovation shows up. Beyond basic monitoring of servers and clusters, how standard solutions, Azure Arc declared richer operational and security way that scale. All these are now actionable insights. You can use them to improve your posture, close vulnerabilities faster, ability to more easily fix compliance drift, to realign resources, policies, and day-to-day operations. This includes modern patching, all applied across your multi-cloud and estate. And finally, Azure Arc centralizes governance by bringing consistent tags, along with unified identity systems. That way, everything is controlled the same way, regardless of where it runs, from a single control plane without duplication or drift. So to answer your earlier question, it is totally worth it. And Azure Arc is really the glue that brings it all together.
Okay, so I want to make this real for everyone watching. Can you show us the unified management experience and what that looks like with Azure Arc?
Sure thing, that's the best part. In fact, here I'm managing my on-prem and multi-cloud environment using Azure services in Azure Arc. Notice everything from Windows Server, Kubernetes clusters running on AWS, different Linux distros, there's even a Windows client desktop VM, all right here. And I can drill into any of these items to see its specs, as well as what's configured. Take a look at whether it's compliant with my configuration policies. For example, this test resource has a few non-compliant policies that I might want to take a look into. And the great thing is, everything is in one spot. I don't need to move between consoles to see everything. Once these resources are grown, everything is automated and rule-based. I can look for servers and workloads as they are provisioned or updated, and monitor. And based on the configuration standards it finds, you can take actions for compliance.
Okay, so we're going to get to what the management experience looks like in a minute, but let's go back a step. So what happens if I've got infrastructure to bring that into Azure? What's that experience like?
This process is super straightforward and simple. Let me show you. You can bring servers and containers running in any cloud, on-premises, any hypervisor, to onboard resources to Azure Arc, we have a few different methods. The environment option is the most flexible, where you can use scripts for Linux and Windows or an installer. This is a lightweight engine that you can install on your Linux and Windows servers. You can use your preferred deployment method to run the scripts on your servers, like this one for Linux. It downloads the agent, installs it, connects it to Azure. If you have existing tools like Ansible, controller, formerly known as Ansible, we have published a playbook that makes it super to on your machines. This playbook is published in the Ansible Galaxy, the official community hub.
Okay, so now we got this thing in. Moving to the next thing that people use a lot every day, inventory. So how does Azure Arc change that?
So I briefly showed different locations and platforms that run under Azure. But there's more to it. All my servers and clusters are in one view. It spans on-prem as I search for Azure Local, then I'll filter for AWS, as well as GCP services, plus my on-prem service listed together with a consistent service information. And location forms it. So it's super easy to see. There's less chance that any infrastructure with the price.
Beyond inventory management, something else we do every day is patch management. So can Azure Arc handle patch management for servers and infrastructure outside of Azure?
Absolutely. This is an area where Azure Arc can help a lot. Today, patching often means different tools or different environments. WSAS for SCCM for Windows, Script for Linux, a separate cloud portal. With Azure Arc, this all happens consistently in one place. You can see Azure Update Manager, which here. Each server has an updates and is indicating if it's running updates or not. Azure Update Manager continuously assesses the update compliance of your managed servers on the scale. You can manually trigger assessments by selecting resources, limit check for updates. You can see both Linux and Windows machines with updates. Even though these are different OS types, take them together with just a few clicks by one. A quick reminder that notice this on-prem Windows Server 2016 machine that needs to be updated. Here, a benefit of managing your Windows and SQL Server infrastructure is that the service offers extended security, so you can run them longer and support without disruption business-critical applications. Let's get back to updating these machines. The nice thing is that you only have to see one time to manage updates automatically in the future. To save them, I'll select the machine. From here, I can schedule updates for these resources. But first, I'll fill in the basics for my subscription, through, then the details like the configuration name, the region. The maintenance scope using the guest option lets me commit resources. Then the schedule, as well as
For everyone watching, can you show us the unified management experience for what looks like with Azure?
Sure thing, that's the best part. In fact, here I'm managing my on-prem and multi-cloud environment using Azure services enabled by Azure. Notice I have everything from Windows Server to Kubernetes clusters running on AWS, different Linux distros. There's even a Windows client desktop, VM, and more, all right here. Any of these items to see the specs as well as what's configured. I can take a look at whether it's compliant with my configuration policies. For example, this test resource has a few non-compliant policies that I might want to take a look at. And the great thing is, everything is in one spot. I don't need to move between consoles to see everything. Once these resources are enrolled, everything is automated and pre-placed. I can look for servers and workloads as they are provisioned or updated, and then based on the configuration status of buckets, you can take actions and get items into compliance state.
Okay, so we're going to get to what the management experiences look like in a minute, but let's go back a step. So what happens if I've got infrastructure to bring that into Azure? What does that experience look like?
This process is super straightforward and simple. Let me show you. You can bring servers and containers running in any cloud, on-premises, on any hypervisor under management with Azure. To onboard resources to Azure, we have a few different methods. The AD environment option is the most flexible, where you can use scripts for Linux and Windows or an installer. It's a lightweight agent that you can install on your Linux and Windows servers. You can use your preferred deployment method to run the scripts on your servers and clusters, like this one for Linux, which downloads the agent, installs it, and connects it to Azure. If you have existing tools like Ansible Automation Controller, formerly known as Ansible Builder, we have published a playbook that makes it super simple to onboard machines. This playbook is published in the Ansible Galaxy, which is the community hub.
Okay, so now I've got everything in. Now, moving into the next thing that people manage a lot every day, inventory. So how does Azure Arc change that?
So I briefly showed the different locations and platforms that we run under Azure. But there's more to it. All my servers and clusters are in one view. It spans on-prem as I search for Azure Local, then I filter for AWS, as well as GCP premises. And I can see Azure plus my on-prem servers listed together with a consistent table instance information. Location so it's super easy to see especially as infrastructure falls to the price.
Beyond inventory management, something else we do every day is patch management. So can Azure Arc handle patch management for servers and infrastructure outside of Azure?
Absolutely. This is an area that can help a lot. Today, patching often means different tools and different WSUS or ECC scripts for Linux or simple borders. To help this consistent one place. You can see update manager each server has an update status indicating if it's running updates. Azure Update Manager continuously assess the update compliance of your servers. Let's get it. You can manually request sources and check for updates. Let's see all Linux and Windows machines using updates. Even though these are different OS types, you can update them together in just a few clicks. Notice this on-prem Windows server is 16% HVM. Here, a benefit of managing your Windows and SQL Server infrastructure is that go onward, take actions, and get items into a compliant state.
Okay, so we're going to get to what the management experiences look like in a minute, but let's go back a step. So what happens if I've got infrastructure and I want to bring that into Azure Arc? What does that experience look like?
This process is super straightforward and simple. Let me show you. You can bring servers and containers running in any cloud, on-premises, any hypervisor, under management with Azure. So onboard resources to Azure, we have a few different methods. The environment option is the most flexible. You can use scripts for Linux and Windows or an installer. This is a lightweight agent that you can install on your Linux and Windows. You can use your preferred deployment method to run the scripts on your servers. You can bring servers and containers running in any cloud, on-premises, on any hypervisor, under management with Azure. So onboard resources to Azure, we have a few different methods. The environment option is the most flexible. Scripts for Linux and Windows or an installer. This is a lightweight agent that you can install on your Linux and Windows. You can use your preferred deployment method to run the scripts in your servers. And this one for Linux. Downloads the agent, installs it, etc. This will automate what we known as slow counter. We have published a playbook that makes it super simple to onboard your machines. This playbook is published in the Ansible Galaxy, the official community hub.
I got everything in. Moving into the next thing that we find a lot every day, inventory. So how does Azure Arc change that?
So I briefly showed the different locations and platforms that we run under Azure. But there's more to it. All my servers and clusters are in one view. It spans on-prem as I search for Azure local. Then I'll filter for AWS, as well as GCP services. And I can see Azure VMs plus my on-prem servers listed together with a consistent dynamic service information. I define everything based on the location and platforms in Azure. So and there's less chance that any infrastructure falls through the cracks.
Beyond inventory management, something else we do every day is patch management. So can Azure Arc handle patch management for servers and infrastructure outside of Azure?
Absolutely. This is an area where Azure Arc can help a lot. Today, patching often means different tools or different environments. WSUS, ECC, scripts for Linux, or separate cloud borders. Azure Arc is all happens consistently in one place. You can see Azure Update Manager, which server has an updates and is indicating if it's running updates or not. Azure Update Manager continuously assesses the update compliance of your managed servers on the scale. You can manually trigger assessments by selecting resources and check for updates. And you can see in both Linux and Windows machines missing updates. Even though these are different OS types, take them together just a few clicks. Notice this on-prem Windows server 16 Here, a benefit of managing your Windows and SQL Server infrastructure is that the service offers extended security, so you can run them longer in support without disruption with business-critical applications. Let's let's get back to updating these machines. The nice thing is that you only have to set the policy logic one time to manage updates automatically in the future. Save a little time. I'll select every machine. From here, I can schedule updates for these resources. First, I'll fill in the basics for description, resource group, then the details like the configuration name and the region. The maintenance scope using the guest option, let's target by resources. Then on the schedule, I can select the start date as well as the time, how many hours and minutes I want the maintenance window to be, the frequency of repeats in hours, days, weeks, and months. Then in the resources tab, if I want to add more servers, I can group everything I want in the same maintenance schedule. Likewise, you use the grouping for staggered rollouts. Importantly, in dynamic scopes, I can also make sure that any new resources are targeted as they come online, based on defined filters like resource groups they're in, the resource types, locations, operating systems, or tags. In updates, I can target the type of updates I want, for example, only critical and security updates. Finally, I can add pre and post events to run before and after the update, like redirecting an app to an informational page saying that the resource is being serviced and back online. Of course, I can tag this as well. And then I just need to review and click create.
And the favorite thing I just saw there was the dynamic scoping that you can apply as a set it and forget it setting, basically. So what happens though if I've got an update that's really critical and I need to push out immediately? Can I do that?
Not a problem, you can do that as well. For that, you'll select one or more resources and choose one-time updates so that it gets live immediately. I just need to confirm the machines, then choose the update type or any exclusions that I want to define. I'll keep everything in scope here. And in properties, I can determine the reboot behavior I want and maximum maintenance window time and minutes. From there, I can review and install. That will push the update to my selected servers, whether they are in the cloud or on-premise, so it's one place to get resources to update the cloud. In case you want to stagger updates over a longer period of time for large patch management jobs, you can orchestrate updates using groups.
The main thing is here, you control the timing, like only patching during off hours and approvals, and you get to decide which updates to apply. So it's super flexible. Now, software updates are one type of configuration management, but what other types of configurations can you manage here?
Configuration management in hybrid environments is complex. We traditionally use group policy, desired state configuration, or scripts for Windows, and then separate tools like Ansible, remote scripting, or manual commands of SSH for Linux. All this can be done centrally from HSRP. It extends Azure policy to any resource. You can use Microsoft-provided built-in policy baselines covering common security requirements. For example, the security baseline that we've defined for cloud services running on Linux and Windows. And above that, you can also see CIS policy, which is an internationally recognized standard spanning OS platforms used to protect against cyber attacks. I'll apply this baseline, then I'll choose the Red Hat Enterprise Linux time benchmark. And searching across 300 CIS policies, I'll look for passwords, and there are 24 policies defined. And then for firewall, you can see 4 more. And these are just a few examples that are pre-configured. So once you're sending these to your resources, Azure continuously monitors each machine for compliance. So you can use policy as code across your entire estate with Azure policy controls that automatically stay current as standards like CIS evolve. We also recently added the ability to audit and enable WinRE through EIGRP, improving recoverability even for machines that can't. As you can see, there are a couple of new policies for auditing machines that do not have WinRE enabled and configuring WinRE on Windows machine. With quick machine recovery on Windows Server 2025, that also means for broader issues with known fixes, we'll automatically recover machines that are not loadable.
And that's really a great resiliency option. But what about security, compliance, and configurations of assessments? Can we do something?
For that, you can use Microsoft Defender for Cloud. This lets you standardize security agents settings across machines and containers wherever they run. In the Defender portal, you can see that the same way Azure Arc resources connect to AWS, and other environments, those same resources are visible here too. Defender continuously assesses connected resources for security posture. This includes what I showed before in the second baseline and CI inspection. It detects threats in real time, its associated security alerts, and how they are done. You get a complete breakdown by compute with your virtual machines and their associated risks. And the same is true for your connected containers running Kubernetes. If I move over to cloud assets, here you can see all the virtual machines, Kubernetes clusters, and Azure. Clicking into any of these, like this Ubuntu VM, will show me all of its details. Scrolling down, I get a view of its risk factors. Below that, you'll see that this one has 82 risk-based recommendations to improve its security.
One of the big upsides of Microsoft Defender is that shared visibility. So everything logs to the same place. So if you think about assumed breach, it means that you won't have any blind spots then as attackers are moving laterally through your environment. So that means security teams, they see what you see. So let me move on though to desktop virtualization. What can Azure Arc do to help you there?
Sure. Azure Arc unlocks the ability to run your virtual desktop or AVD for short outside of Azure. So it can run on your own infrastructure, either by Azure Local or something new we recently announced, Azure Virtual Desktop for hybrid. This means any existing on-prem server can be configured as an AVD session host, as long as it's attached to Azure. The management is in the VM layer using a management extension.